Hey, what's up, headbangers? Welcome back to another album hang, and today we're going to be diving into Spiritworld's Pagan Rhythms. As always, whenever I bring an album hang on here, it's because I really fucking love the record, and this Las Vegas band has got everything that you'd want in a record, right? Sounds that are familiar, yet new and fresh. If you're a fan of bands like Power Trip, of Napalm Death, of Hatebreed, of Slayer, you're gonna find a lot to like in this band. They've also got this like Native American classic Western From Dusk Till Dawn meets For a Fistful of Dollars type of vibe about their music, singing about, paganism and anti-Christianity in this Western guise. It's very, very cool, and their look on stage and everything matches that as well. This album specifically was originally an independent release in 2020. It wasn't until the end of the year that I picked it up and was like, holy fuck, I should have been listening to this for the entire year. Century Media agreed, and they added the band to their roster, re-released this album in 2021, and then in 2022 they had their second full-length album, Deathwestern, which is exactly what they call this brand of music that they ply in. I think it just fucking kicks ass. It's a quick 30-minute romp through a desert with just an incredible amount of bangers. There's, some peyote trips on there. There's a lot of like blood and guts and gore, and a lot of riding off into the sunset, and then the sunset turns into hell. I like it. I like it quite a lot. As of this recording, they just put out a brand new standalone single, but that usually means that something will be coming in the next little bit. So we'll wait for that. But for right now, please join me in enjoying this incredible album. This is Pagan Rhythms by Spiritworld.
The idea that certain rhythm patterns or sequences serve as conduits for spiritual energies, linking individual human consciousness with
Just
the God.
starting an album off with just like any sample, right? But then especially one condemning Christianity and stuff like that to build up to the, I love just, you know what you're in for. This next 30 minutes will be fun, my friends, I promise. This riff lives rent-free in my head forever. It's so good. Like, what the fuck are you doing? This project originally started by Stu Folsom out of Las Vegas, and I think this is supposed to be just like a solo project, and then it's just evolved into a full-on like touring band and shit, dude. See, that's Hatebreed right there, bro. Just want to fight somebody. Just bench press the fucking horse. This swing right here with the drums. Just try staying still for this. You can't do it. Your Carrie King dive, but dude, this is the song that I try and show to everybody to start this band and get interested or involved. It's got everything you need. Everything you need in it. in a cool 5 minutes, and most of that is the fucking like sample at the beginning. Love it. Sam Pura, who recorded this, both this album and the second album, Deathwestern, has worked specifically, I think, to make that guitar tone. I think that there is a pedal for it now. I'll have to check out. If there is, I'll put a link for it in the description. But yeah, man, it's fucking... We're just one song in. God damn. Witness the end of the human race. Lakes of blood as demonkind set the earth ablaze. Looks like that fucking snare with a sledgehammer in there. Witnessing it of the human race. Like a blood demonkind set the earth ablaze. And we're off. Man. All right. See, yeah, I mean, that's just like straight. It goes from a Kerry King riff to just like a upstate New York hardcore beatdown riff. Fucking awesome. I love the vocal delivery, just sounds like it's coming from right down to the depth of your soul. You know? Fuck. I bet that hurts. Can you feel it inside of your soul? Can you feel it taking hold? This is a circle pit riff right here. This is gnarly, dude. Like, all right. It's like berserker shit right here. And now on the thrash, machine gun snare. Yeehaw! Giddy up! I love this song. I will let you know what I think my favorite song comes up out here towards the end of the album. I haven't seen them live yet to this day, or as of this recording. I know people who have and say it's just a wonderful time. Just an absolute phenomenal time. Oh! Or just like some Shadow Small territory. New wave American heavy metal riffing right here. Bro, dude, Stu Folsom on that guitar, man. These riffs are out of control. Just like, here you go. Here you go. Here's another one. I think I might have another one here in my pocket. I got a backpack. Riffs. The extra like stop starts to rest break for half of a second or a second or a beat or like whatever it is. I love it. It's just like that. All right, I'm shutting up now. It's time to bang your head. The stops that they have, just holding for a beat or two or whatever it is to measure a bar. It's just that hanging in the air, right? Where you know that punch is about to be thrown and just time stops for a second, only a second, and then everything speeds up again to match, right? Crazy. Crazy. God damn. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck my hair is doing right now. Look at it. It's just like poofy everywhere. Just try to see if I can get like a fucking like rooster bit right here, hand. Take that. What do you think, Buster? He likes Pagan Rhythms. Oh, wow. You know, I think the biggest thing about this is we get about like halfway through this album now. Almost. It just sounds like a lot of fun, you know? Credited on this album is Stu Folsom, we talked about, started the band, Matt Scrum, I'm sorry, Matt, if I fucked up your name, who did guitars, and then Randy Moore, who did like the solos and lead guitars and stuff like that as well. It just sounds like they're having a bunch of fucking fun, you know what I mean? But yeah, but honestly, like, I don't even know if it was just Stu who was on the recording or not. Can you let me know, Stu, if you're watching this? But either way, it just sounds like passionate, driven music that you want to, like, play and feel and experience over and over and over and over again. This is the slow song, you know, compared to all of the rest of them. Whenever I think of Night Terrors, unfortunately, I think of that Simpsons episode. Cobras! Ah, cobras! If you're one of the 5 people that got that, thank you for being on my wavelength. Or I'm sorry, I don't know. Little like disco beat right there. On the ups. Yeah, this is like a like a knuckle dragger riff almost. Just I don't know the last time I've listened to this album in full. Back to hell. So hard, those vocals. You see some of the devil's moon. I know Stu is also a writer by trade as well. I don't know, what came first. But I do believe that I know that there's a book out that lives in this universe that he writes all these songs about in. I'll link it in the description as well. Metal's about storytelling, right? If you really break it down, Black Sabbath were storytellers, right? At the end of the day, Iron Maiden storytellers, Cannibal Corpse tell stories, right? And I love it when bands put a lot of foresight and thought into that. Whether you want to dive in or not, The kingdom of God put to the torch, the final war in heaven, the demon storm, the human plague put to the blade. Bro.
This world is mine.
I can't remember if I mentioned this in the opening or not, but there's also a bit of Lamb of God in there. But that's what I like, right? It's like I'm not saying they're ripping off all these things or they sound like a cheap imitation of that. It's adding all of these different elements from all of these musics. I mean, who the fuck knows if, Stu is even like a Lamb of God fan or anything like that. Sometimes it just comes out that way because of our ears, but I love it because there are so many different fans of many different bands that could find something to latch onto in this. And I love this song. It's just so fucking good. Like, Armageddon, Honkytonk, and Saloon is basically the ethos, I feel like, of this record and kind of this band, You can see them in their fucking, nudie suits on stage right before flames come up and shit.
Welcome back. For believers, the battle with the devil comes in many forms, and it's waged on many.
I like that they
front
bring
lines.
this back
We've
again,
seen the
like kind of like
harrowing journeys
TV.
of exorcism and deliverance ministry. Now, did the devil make you do it? Can an obsession
Yes, he did.
with Satan wreck lives and drive people to kill?
Probably. Probably not. Who knows? I don't even have anything new to say at this point. Just fucking enjoy it, people. The bass tone is out of control.
Satan is his father.
If you ride with death, one day he rides with you.
Is stronger than stronger. His might shall us all. He came up from hell and begat a son of mortal woman.
This very much feels like a prelude to Deathwestern, their second album, and the tone that they have on that one, damn sure.
If you ride with death, one day he rides on you. If you ride with death, one day he rides on you.
Special shout out to the line, I made her watch while I cut off his manhood, rolled the smoke and made him eat him alive, made him eat it alive. God damn, dude. I love how much like groove and swing was on that when on the one beats or whatever. Fuck yeah, dude. Gnarly song, dude. Gnarly song. And yeah, I think that directly, whether intentional or not, looking at that, that's like the tone they took to go into Deathwestern. Check out that album. Again, it's just like a fucking, every time it hits, it's like a shotgun blast on this snare. Ridiculous. And just again, the rumble of the bass. Strings are like this thick. The story in this like small little 2-minute song here Tells you about who this person is, what happened, what he did, and basically informs this person's motivation. There's a godlessness inside of me now. The empty hole where faith used to be. Bro. I've heard that sample in a couple other songs, but it is no less heavy. Holy shit. Hammer the Bastards by Wolf Bastard. Great song. Wow, 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 wow. Dude. It's like, you can tell that Stu's a writer on songs like that. Just so much condensed into, what was that, fucking 3 minutes and 7 seconds? This is my favorite song of the album, dude. Just this fucking stomp right here, and again, the swing coming up on this right here. There's like almost like tribal type drums on that. I think that's a really underrated part of this record, especially given the setting of this, especially on this song. Ancient strength. Damn. I don't know specifically if this album is a concept album or it's just kind of like more of an anthology. Although I guess the whole album is based on a certain thing. Does that not make it a concept album? But I don't know if these stories, these lyrics through all these things are specifically connected or they're just supposed to be like a collection. I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what you think. God damn it. The sample at the end of this song is fucking great, so I'll shut up for a second and just let this happen. We're almost done with this album, everybody. It is come and gone.
You know what Comanche means?
You Comanche lords of the plains?
It means enemies forever.
Enemies with who?
Everyone.
You know what that makes me?
An enemy.
No. It makes me a Comanche.
Last song, everybody. Ritual Human Sacrifice, because of course, yes, we do. Thanks for hanging, everybody. This is just like fucking flown by. Kind of like a reprise, if you will, a reprise of like the whole record so far.
riff is all they got. You just, with this blood we will rise. Like, the song feels exactly like what I feel like a ritual human sacrifice would be in this world. Just like there's a weight to it, a heaviness, right? Cool fucking riff. I mean, again, every single one just, again, he's just like skipping around down, fucking riffs for everybody. Like he's fucking planting like wild flower seeds everywhere, you know? Riffs, my children. I have too many riffs. I cannot have them. Here's have some for you. I have some for you. Decapitation of the Hebrew king, still beating heart, offered up to the sun. Holy priest in a new skin suit, dancing for the gods. Man.
In rituals performed by Satanists, having babies to be turned over for human sacrifice to Satan. There is no longer any doubt. It has been established that human sacrifice is in rituals performed by Satanists, having babies to be turned over for human sacrifice to Satan.
You know, wait to the very end to want to get out.
I love this choice right here to have the fucking gospel choir at the end of this record. Fuck yeah. That was Pagan Rhythms by Spiritworld 2020 album for you. And yeah, it just 31 minutes goes by in a snap. You want to listen to it over and over again. Add some songs to your playlist, if your running playlist, your heavy lifting playlist, or something like that. Go check out Deathwestern. Don't forget to check out their brand new single. As of this recording, Western Stars and the Apocalypse. I'm sure that as soon as we post this video, there will be an announcement for a new album at Spiritworld soon. But hey, go get caught up right now and go check out the album when it comes out. So hey, let me know what you think of this record, of this band. Were you a fan of them before? Are you a fan of them now? Get in those comments and let me know. Let's start that discussion. And until next time, my friends, I will see you on the other side. Stay heavy, stay puffed.